Well, hello. My name is Gant, and welcome back to Ace Academy. Last time, we were hanging out with Cowdy, at the mall. Then, before that, we were hanging out at Show's place at the house party, man. We were bumping, we were grinding, we were having fun. Then we were hanging out with Cowdy, so we got super drunk, and Show had to take her home. Well, I say take her home. He ran out of the house saying, "I'm gonna go on an adventure!" Then Show chased after her to make sure she doesn't hurt herself. So, yeah. Then we hanged out with Cowdy at the mall. I held her bags, and when we left, she took my bags instead of hers. So I followed her. Like, literally, I followed her. Then a man came in a car and picked her up, and Cowdy was acting weird because she was nice, smiling and everything. So we followed her to some kind of after school or daycare because there was kids, and she was smiling. She was really happy to see kids, or you know what I mean? And I'm like, "Aw." I know I suck at explaining, but you really have to see the episode to understand. Anyway, it's a brand new day, so let's continue. I wake up at the sound of my alarm, then begin my morning routine. When I enter the kitchen, I make myself a bowl of cereal. Nikki's already left for school. Lately, she's been leaving early, almost every day. It barely phases me anymore, especially after I found cereal in the grocery store. The most expensive box of Tiger Flakes I ever bought. Finishing up breakfast, I hop on my bike and head to school. Valerie's already waiting for me and waves me over as soon as I enter the classroom.
I have news for you.
Okay. Is it good news? Good news or bad news? She pauses, then grins playfully.
Come with me to the hangar after class and I'll show you.
The hangar? So it's something to do with my core?
What else would it be about?
You do spend a lot of time in there. Damn, I thought he probably sleeps in there. Good point. You spend so much time at the hangar sometimes. Sometimes I wonder if that's where you sleep.
I'm not sure sleep is the term I'd use.
What kind of term would you use? The fuck?
More like an extended rest.
Well, same. I have a bad sleep schedule, I'm not gonna lie. So same. She smiles sweetly. Right. Valerie waits expectantly.
So
what?
you haven't said yes yet. Will you come with me to the hangar?
Well, I guess. Yeah, I'll go with you.
Good. I was starting to think maybe you didn't want to be alone with me.
Before I can respond, the professor raises her voice over the chatter.
Good morning, everyone. In today's lesson, we will cover... That's all for today. Have a great rest of your day.
In today's lesson, we'll be covering why Japan is number one. I'm sorry, it's like an international bridging program, right? So it's why we are the best nation on Earth, and we're gonna reclaim the empire. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. God, that's kind of racist, but historically accurate. Because they were like, we're number one, best empire ever. At some point, then we drop nukes on them to let them know their place. Just as I finish packing up my things, Valerie grabs my hand and pulls me towards the door.
Let's go!
Sure, just give me a minute. But she already started walking with me in tow. I hastily grab my bag. Or we can go now. We cut across campus and enter the hangar through the main entrance instead of the lounge. Inside the hangar, Valerie rushes straight to Eagle's terminal, shooting impatient glances at me as I follow behind. The set in front of her is... She sets herself in front of my terminal, and after typing in sequence, she proudly points at the screen.
Check it out!
Cool. Bunch of code that I don't know. Sweet. Oh, they do have code. The first one. Cool. Numbers. I glance at the screen and see the continuous string of numbers. Valerie's trying to hold back a smile, waiting for my reaction. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but I don't want to disappoint her. This is really cool.
I know. It took me forever to find it, but I think this is the big breakthrough we've been waiting for.
Really? What does it say? Shit, he caught me. She pauses, then smiles coyly.
You have no idea what this code is, do you?
Nope, I do not. I do not know. No. That last question gave me away, didn't it?
Yup.
Fuck.
Well, you know how all the system scans we've been doing haven't shown anything new?
Yeah?
Our approach was the mistake. I was thinking, if I wanted to leave a secret message on a system, I would embed it into existing code and spoof the service identity so that it would remain inconspicuous during scans.
What?
Well, I was doing a manual evaluation through listed services during the last week and noticed a discrepancy here. When I tried to execute it, it came back with this screen.
Her voice grows with excitement.
I'm positive there's something behind this code.
Really? Then let's find out what that is.
I was hoping you'd say that. Tell me how to decrypt it and we'll find out in a second.
Okay, first of all, I don't know shit about code. You found out about that, like, not too long ago. Like, how would I know? What makes you think I know how to do that? He raises an eyebrow. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Would you be able to hack it? Valerie bites her lip as she thinks.
Yeah, but it might take a few days.
That's probably still faster than it would take me to figure it out. She grins.
I won't argue with that. Okay, I'll do it. But only because you're cute.
I think you're blind or something, lady. Like, I'm 5'3", brown. I'm starting to get a little bit fat because I haven't been exercising since, quarantine. And my face is like bland. So I don't know what you're talking about, cute. I'm not cute. I'm terrifying. Rawr. He winks at me, then turns towards the terminal. Thanks? Already engrossed in the code, Valerie gives me a short-wave dismissal. Rude like shit. As I make my way out of the hangar, my phone dings with an email from the school administration. I scan through the contents. Due to the disqualification of Team Strike X, my team will now face Ona Begesha in this week's match. I wonder what Strike X did to get themselves disqualified. ... My phone vibrates with a group chat from Show. So, okay, how do I want to do this voice? So, you guys get that email? I type on my response. Yeah, I wonder what Strike X did. Probably lied about something important. That's one reason why I left. Wait, Strike X was Show and Cody's old team? I consider asking Show to talk more about what happened with him and Strike X, but decided against it. I'm still curious, but this isn't the time to go into it. While I was thinking, a text from Mayu comes in. Looks like we're... Okay, let's see how to do her voice. Looks like we'll be going against Bona... Fuck. I don't know how to do her voice, like... Not do the one that she has, like, a voice for her. Looks like we'll go against Ona Begensha instead. Ona Bugeisha does sound familiar, but I don't recall which team they are. Who are they again? A team we must demolish! Of course Cowdy would write in all caps. Whoa. No, I do want to do him like Surfer Bro of Show. Whoa, that's even more aggressive than usual. Shut up, Show. Please don't be upset, Cowdy. I'm fine. While the texts come in, I rack my brain trying to recall how I know that name. Oh, right. Never mind. They're that all-girls team, right? Yeah. They're supposed to be pretty good. Who cares? I won't let them beat us. The text ceases after that. Probably for the best. What do I feel like doing now? Let's go hang out with, let's see, we hanged out with Cowdy last time, right? Well, basically at the party, so let's go, let's fucking hang out with Cowdy. Because I wanna, like, see all of Cowdy's shit, you know? So let's go hang out with Cowdy. I'm starting to fall behind in my classes since all my focus has been on piloting. Time to head to the library. The library is filled with students, and I don't spot any free tables. Looks like other people had the same idea. I spot a familiar plume of red hair sitting alone at a table in the corner. It's rare to spot Cowdy in the library. She doesn't notice me as I approach. If I didn't know better, I would say she looked half asleep. Mind if I join you? You didn't have to save a seat just for me. Move over, you're hogging the table. Oh yeah, I'll never be that rude. Unless it's to family, because I could be rude and playful at the same time. You didn't have to save me a seat. I slide beside her, hoping to catch her off guard. Why, thank you. It worked better than I expected. She's completely startled.
Huh? Oh, you.
She lets out a yawn before rubbing her eyes.
What are you doing here?
This seems like a good place to take a nap. Looks like you had the same idea. Cowdy glares at me for a moment, almost as she's trying to work up the energy to chastise me. Instead, she yawns.
I've been busy.
I knew it. What's his name?
What? I don't...
Shh. Library, remember? Cowdy gaze shoots me from one side of the library to the other. All of the students are busy with their own work, and no one seems to notice her outburst. She whispers.
That's not why I'm tired, you idiot!
I don't think that's a whisper, what the fuck? Why then? To my surprise, there's no sharp-tongued retort. Instead, she shrugs.
It's nothing, okay? I've just been pulling a lot of double shifts at work.
Oh, you've been working. You have a job?
Yeah, is that a problem?
No, like, we all have jobs. I have a job. You might have a job, viewer. God, I'm like in high school or middle school. I don't really have a job or anything. Shut up, you have a job in my mind. Your job is school. That's what my dad tells me, like, my brother doesn't have a job, right? My older brother, he's like, 22, 23, I think? No, yeah, 23, because I'm gonna be 21. He's like 23, he doesn't have a job. And like, it's okay, because his job is school. Okay, let's get back into it. No, it's just surprising. Between the team and classes, I barely have time to do anything else.
If you care enough about something, you make time for it.
Dude, that is true. Like, I don't really have time to do these videos sometimes, but you know, I make time. Like, what time is it? It's gonna be 1 a.m. in the morning, so, and I make time for these, you know? From doing Postmates in the morning, then working at Yogurtland, then after that I gotta take a nap. Other than that, like, I don't really have time to do these videos sometimes. And when I go back to school, yeah, I'm going back to school. I'm thinking about going back to college. I want to do, like, maybe get a certificate. Like, take, like, a year to get a certificate or something. Because I went to college and I just took, like, a bunch of random classes. And technically, to get the certificate to be a drug counselor, I already did, like, most of it. So I just need to do the other bits of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to college. And I wonder the fate of this channel. I don't know, man. I might think of something. But I'm gonna be extremely tired from everything. From work, from school, and doing this. It'll be fun. As long as I schedule, right? What kind of...
None of your business.
I didn't even ask the question.
You don't need to. It doesn't concern you.
It concerns me if you're too tired to compete in the match properly.
Don't be stupid. I'd never let that happen. If it starts to impact my performance on the team, then you can gripe at me all you want. Until then, all you need to know is that I have another commitment, and I have to stick with it.
Okay. No need to get mad. Don't bite my head off, okay? I just asked a question. Jeez. She's getting pretty worked up. Maybe I should respect her privacy. I get it. When you believe in something, you gotta see it through. Cowdy gives me a skeptical look.
Yeah. Thanks for not making a big deal about it.
I nod and let the subject drop. She returns to her notes and I pull out my textbooks from my bag. We both study together in silence. She continues to yawn ever so often, and I can tell she isn't at 100%. Oh well, not like I can do much. After some time, we both say our goodbyes and head out. I'm in the pilot's lounge watching the Japan versus China Gear playoff match. The lounge is packed with students as this is a highly anticipated game. Many shout at the TV, but I watch in silence, sipping my drink and enjoying the ambience.
Exciting game, right?
I glance up in surprise, but nod. Akira grins and sits down in the seat across from me. Oh my god, Akira-senpai! Oh my god! Although he seems like a nice guy, we don't talk very often, so it's unusual he'd approach me. I suppose I do have a really good view of the TV though. A string of boos and yells fill the room as China takes out one of the Japan's gears. People are really getting into it this time.
Yeah, it was predicted that this year China was going to be a strong opponent for Japan, and it looks like that's coming true.
Is that why there's such a big turnout? I just to the crowded room. Akira nods.
This is the first year that China's even made it this far in the playoffs. Everyone's watching to see who will come out on top.
Wait, who do you think will win? He doesn't even hesitate.
Japan. What do you think?
Okay, so I won't get murdered by a room of Japanese people. Listen, look, I don't care. That's an also safe one, but you're not gonna say China. Imagine you say like, "Oh, China!" The whole room just like glares at you like, "This motherfucker, this puto." I'm saying puto because like, yeah, why would they say puto? They're Japanese. I don't know any Japanese slang, so forgive me. They're just gonna look at me and be like, "He's a China! Fucking murder him!" So you gotta say Japan. Either Japan or I don't care. I just like the game. But I'm gonna choose Japan. Definitely Japan. China might be catching up, but their technology hasn't reached the same innovation standards as Japan's. Plus, this year's lineup is completely new team, so they don't have the same player advantage as Japan's seasoned team.
I agree.
He gives me a long look. I wonder what he's thinking.
Speaking of matches, I believe congratulations are in order for you and your team.
Me? Your team is still holding the number 1 on the leaderboards, man. Like, shit. I want to take your place.
Sure, but you guys are quickly catching up. You started out at rank 21, but you've already made it to rank 11.
How did we make it to rank 11? Like, we beat the AI team that, like, put us on 21. We beat the other team who was, like, maybe a couple of higher than us. Like, how would that put us at 11? Like, shit, man. Like, what happened to, like, the 9 other teams? Oh, yeah, they don't matter. Maybe Strike X, like, because they left, like, maybe we got bumped up, but still, that's, like, 8 more teams to go through. But, yeah, this is a visual novel. No one cares. Like, shit, no one cares if we beat other teams. The only thing that cares is the story. And the writer's the one to write a long-ass story. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think about it. And we're going against an even better team this week since Strike X got disqualified.
Yeah, the school is taking no chances with them.
What do you mean? Kira blinks.
You didn't hear?
No, I didn't hear. That's why I asked you, what do you mean? Like, shit, Kira, open your ears. Yeah, why are you being so mean to Kira? He's so nice. Yeah, he's nice and all, but like, I got a feeling like he's gonna be like evil at the end. Like, he has the red eyes and the white hair. So in my mind, like, I'm being like judgmental already. I'm like, I know you're gonna be evil. You're gonna be an asshole at the end. You know what I mean? I got a feeling. Or like maybe in the halfway mark, you know? Okay, back to the story. Didn't you hear? No, I didn't hear.
The team lead and one of his starting pilots got into a huge fight, and they did not hold back. I mean, there were some serious injuries, so both members obviously couldn't compete.
Okay, so they can't compete, but because they're seriously injured? What about Ace? Like, where did they come into the mix of here? Why did they fight?
The leader decided to sideline his starting pilot, and his pilot didn't like that.
They're on the same team. Couldn't they just talk it out? I'm sure the leader had a reason. Akira shrugged.
I don't know all the details, but my guess is that there probably wasn't a good reason to sideline the pilot. Either way, because the fight escalated to the degree in which Ace had to get involved, the school is currently investigating the team.
Oh. So the school, like, they did at school, and the school got involved. Okay. That's crazy stuff, man. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. Who are you going up against now?
Ona Bugeisha.
Oh, May's team.
Yeah, I hear they're strong. Kira nods.
They are. But so are you. In fact, I'm really looking forward to my match with you.
That might still be a while considering my team's rank.
Right, but you guys have been on a winning streak, haven't you?
What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, we'll mop the floor with the other teams if that's what you mean. Yeah?
Because of that, your matchmaking rating, or MMR, is actually higher than your earned rank. That tends to happen with outliers like being an undefeated team.
So does that mean like, if we beat this team, then basically we gotta beat you next? Yeah, fuck all the other teams. Like, fuck all the other teams. If you beat May's team, you fight my team. You know what I mean? Like, fuck all the other teams. It's like PixelFade, like, you know what? Let's make it like this. Forget the other teams. Like, if they beat May's team, they'll fight number one. What he says makes sense. Plus, I'm not going to question Akira about how being undefeated works.
I have a feeling that if you beat Ona Bugeisha, it won't be long before we face each other on the field.
It won't be long. It'll be literally the next match. Don't jinx us, like, jeez. We won't go easy on you. We won't go easy on you. We will tear your oh shit, I hit my mic, I think. We will tear your robot in half. We will pull you out and tear you limb by limb. I'm gonna make your whole eyes red from the blood that'll be spilling out. What is wrong with me? What the fuck? Yeah, we won't go easy on you, man. Don't get too comfortable in that number one spot. Kira merely smiles. Damn it, I hate that guy so much. Like, he's so nice right now, but I got a feeling he's gonna be like evil. We continue to watch the game in silence. After a while, Akira stands.
I wish I could watch the end of this match, but I've got to head to class. I'll see you later.
I nod. After Akira leaves, I check my phone and notice a text from Sho. Don't forget tomorrow, we'll be getting our game on the beach. Meet you there at 11. Oh wait, no, this is Sho, right? I can't give him that stupid, yeah bruh, gnarly. Don't forget about tomorrow, we'll be getting our game on the beach. Meet there at 11. Yeah. As if I could forget that. I shove my phone back into my pocket and watch the rest of the game. In the end, Japan won with one gear left standing. I still got time before I head home tonight. Let's see, who should we hang out, Joe or Valerie? Like, we hardly even hang out with either of these two, so, okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a belly button toe, even not, let's show. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Valerie. I wonder what Valerie's up to. I dial her number and wait for her to answer.
Hello?
Hey, Valerie, you busy?
Yeah, I'm about to go meet a friend for some coffee.
I have a feeling I know who it is. You mean me?
Of course. I'll meet you at the cafe, in front of the bookstore.
Aight. Sounds like a plan. I'll see you in a bit.
Au revoir.
Okay, adios. I make my way to the cafe. Valerie's waiting for me in the booth by the time I arrive.
It's rude to keep a lady waiting.
You, a lady? Set her down. I'm sorry. Let's see. Do I want to be kind of like a simp? Why did I say simp? It's not like I'm really going for it. Like, do I really want to be a nice guy, or do I want to be like, you, a lady? Come on. There's a good thing there are no ladies here. I certainly wouldn't want her to wait. Valerie pouts.
What am I if not a lady?
You're indescribable. He raises an eyebrow.
Indescribable. As in?
As in, indescribable. After a moment, he shrugs.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, probably not. Have you ordered already? No, have you ordered yet?
No, I was waiting for a certain someone to get their butt over here.
So what I'm hearing is you wanted to see my butt? Valerie smirks.
Give me a twirl then.
Change the topic? No, if she wants a twirl, I'll give her a twirl. The fuck? Without hesitation, I jump to my feet and give her a luxurious turn. Then, throw in a small wiggle for good measure. Valerie works hard to keep a straight face.
That just made the wait worth it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll do something like stupid like that. I knew it would. I flip open the menu and take a minute to read my options. Valerie and I both place our order, then she pulls out a pencil and sketchbook. What are you doing?
Not me, you.
She pushes the sketchbook towards me and grins playfully.
I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
Aren't you French though? Dude, I don't know how to draw at all. I don't know what you think you're expecting. But I could try. Okay. I pick up the pencil awkwardly. I don't even know where to start. I'm not very good at drawing. I haven't really done this before.
That's okay. I'll help you since it's your first time.
Oh. She leans on the table, resting her chin in her hands, and flashes me a warm smile. Taking this as my cue to start drawing, I clumsily trace the pencil around the page. As hard as I try, my uncoordinated fingers cannot illustrate what my eyes see. ...
Are you done yet?
Valerie speaks through her teeth, trying not to disturb her posture. No. I continue to sketch. After a few minutes, Valerie tries again.
How about now?
Still, no. She waits another couple of minutes.
Now?
Lady, I can't draw. Calm down. It'll be done when it's done. She sighs heavily.
The things I have to do for you.
In case you forgot, you're the one who asked me to draw you. You can't rush these things.
Shouldn't you be concentrating? What are you doing talking to me?
You're the one talking to me.
If you spent more time on your drawing and less time blaming me for things, you'd be done by now.
She's right. I glare at her. She winks before returning to her pose. We fall silent as I work on the drawing. Valerie stares confidently at me, never looking away. When I glance up at her, for some reason, that makes me even more nervous. I push away my embarrassment and focus on her features. For all the time I've looked at her, I haven't really seen just how perfectly her features flow in each other. It's the first time I noticed just how truly beautiful she is, and my face flushes from the thought. The next time I glance up at Valerie, her smile looks more genuine. I know she saw me blush, and that makes me blush even more. After a few minutes, I drop my pencil. Okay, done. Valerie breaks from her pose.
Let me see.
I push forward the sketchbook. I wonder if she likes that I drew her with big old titties, as accurate as I can possibly, like an ironing board. Okay, I suck at drawing, but like if it took that long, I could at least get kind of accurate. She stares at the drawing and her eyes grow wide. She grabs the sketchbook off of the table and studies it closely. I hope it's okay.
This is more than okay. It's really good.
Dude, I really wish there was an option to be like stick figures, you know what I mean? Because that's all I can draw. I can't draw shit. Like flat as an ironing board. Just even if it's like big old titties or flat as an ironing board, like just imagine like the face is all good but the body is like all shitty. Like I can't draw at all. It'll just be like stick figures, so I don't get it. I blink. I'd anticipate she would use a lot of choice words, but good was not one of them. Really?
Yeah, you really captured the eyes. They're so expressive.
What? Dude, I can't draw. Drawing is for my brother. He loves like artwork and everything. I love like writing stories. And we're gonna make a manga. We are gonna make a manga, man. It's gonna be called Battle Shepherd. And it's just basically like, I don't know, I had this idea, like, you know, like a shepherd, like back then, like in Jesus' times, like herding the sheeps, right? And like anytime like because there's gonna be like monsters, like a werewolf or maybe bandits, like take a sheep, right? Like Battle Shepherd, he just looks out at this field, he counts every single one, and there's one missing always, right? Then it goes to his eyes, like it's all calm, like, you know, like One Punch Man, like a blank or like derpy expression. Then out of nowhere, like then he just goes over and kicks ass with his cane, with like his shepherding rod or whatever. He just goes kicks ass and everything. I don't know, I think it'll be fun. Like, I like the concept. My brother was kind of interested, so I was like, we're gonna make Battle Shepherd. Do they look like they're up to no good? Wait, what? What happened? Do they look like they're up to no good? She laughs.
They look like they only do good. All the time.
Nope, not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I think I messed up on the drawing and that's all you took from it. And then I guess I still got a long way to go. She continues to look at the drawing. You really think it's that good?
Mm-hmm. It's really pretty.
I had a good model. I just drew what I saw. She hugs the sketch pad to her chest and beams. Well, it's good to know that if this whole engineering thing doesn't work out for you, you can always fall back on a modeling career.
I'll keep that in mind.
Dude, if this YouTube thing doesn't go through, I might just be an actor. Yeah, I thought you said you were gonna go back to college to be a drug counselor. Like, hey, I can do both, right? Like, I was a background actor for a bit. I could probably do that again when Corona's done. Corona's done. Her cheeks are tingle pink. I think she's generally flattered. Valerie glances at the time and winkles her nose.
I've got class soon.
Don't sound so excited about it.
It's not a fun one.
Which one is it?
Introduction to Art History.
But dude, history's so cool. Yeah, but art history? It's kind of dumb because I don't know. I like history, but I don't think I could get into art history. Like, you have to be like both an art nerd and a history nerd put together. Because if you're just an art person, I don't think you're gonna like art history. Like, my brother didn't like art history, and he wants to be like an artist. You know what I mean? And me, I'm a history nerd, history buff, but I don't think I'll ever get into art history. You know? Don't you like art?
I do. And since I also like history, I thought this would be a good choice for one of my electives.
Oh, so... okay. So why the disappointment?
Well, it turns out that although I like history and I like actually creating art, learning about other people creating art is not as fun.
Well, there was like... it's not fun. Just hear me out about it. There's one artist who like had a big impact on history. You know what his name was? I'll give you a guess. He started World War II. He killed like a bunch of Jewish people, and he killed himself like at the end when he lost the war. No, towards losing the war. Do you guess what it is? Yes. If you guess Hitler, yes. If you didn't know, he wanted to be like an artist or whatever, right? And he went to like art college, and they're like, no, we don't like you, get out of here. Just imagine if they would have accepted him. No World War II. But that's not how history works, right? We read history of bad people, and we have hindsight after that, you know? Anyway, let's continue. So was watching me create art for you today not fun either? She smirks.
That doesn't count. I was part of the creative process.
That's true. He glances again at the time and gathers her things.
Okay, I've gotta head out.
I nod. Alright, adios. Goodbye. Toodles. Toodles. What is toodles anyway? Like, you know, like, you see, like, back then, like, in cartoons, like, alright, goodbye. Toodles. Is that friend? No, it's not friends. I don't know what that is. Toodles, like, you know, and they, like, also, like, wave their fingers, like, toodles. After we pay for our drinks, we head our separate ways, but not before I catch Valerie fondly sneaking another pink at my drawing. Well, she really loved it, shit. It's quiet in the house when I arrive home. I guess no one's here. It's no surprise that Uncle Kaito's still at work, but I would have expected Nikki to be home by now. She's been spending more and more time at her cooking club. It must be going really well. I should take this advantage of quiet and study. As I head upstairs, a blonde head peeks around the corner.
Is that you, big bro?
Shit, I thought you weren't gonna be here. I was gonna, study. Yeah, I wasn't gonna look at, anything weird on my computer or anything. I was gonna study. What do you mean by weird? Nothing. You were gonna watch hentai, weren't you? Yeah, I was. Because hentai's so good. I don't know, I'm starting to get back into hentai. There was a while where it's like, I wasn't really watching hentai, but now I'm watching it. Yeah, does that mean you're jerking off? Yes, I am. No, but like, I'm starting to get a little bit into the story, which is weird because I've never really gotten to the story of hentai, because hentai is like porn, you just then leave. You know what I mean? Get the fuck about hentai, get back to the story, this is getting really awkward. No, but I need you to let you know that most people like using their right hand, but I like using both. Sometimes I like the left hand. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine like at this point we just stop and I just get into like the point of just jacking off. I pause at the top of the stairs. Hey, I didn't know you weren't home. No, I didn't know you were home. Nikki grins mischievously.
Is it because for once I wasn't slaving away in the kitchen waiting for you to come back?
Well, yeah. Well, not a mean way, because normally just cook food up for us. A little bit, but it's not a bad thing. A good woman should know her place. Wow. You know what? If this was like my actual sister, well, the 15-year-old, I would say this to her because, I don't know, we both poke fun at each other. Like, she's bi and she's a girl, so I poke fun at both of them. And she pokes fun at me for not having a girlfriend, being short, and being darker than the rest of my family. So, yeah. Yeah, how dark are you? Like, don't get me wrong, we're all brown, but like, they're more like light brown. Like, it looks like they just have a tan, right? I look caramel. Like, well, not caramel, like a little bit lighter than caramel. So yeah, I'm kind of dark, and my whole life they've been just calling me black. They've been calling me negro. That means black in Spanish. And no, that's not the racist white words that the white man took to say for black people. Jeez, man. Like, white people really messed up that word. Like, you know how they're like, negro, or whatever, man? And it's like, no, negro. They messed up that word so badly. Like, probably Spaniards, like, these are, you know what I mean? These are black people. But like, negro, right? These are black people. And they're like, negro? And it's like, no. And they're going back and forth like, alright, I'm gonna go get some Negroes. And it's like, ay, pinche gringo, man. Well, it's not gonna hurt us in the future, right? And yeah, now it does, because every time we say black in Spanish, it's somehow racist. A little bit. If it's a black person that doesn't know Spanish, it's racist. And it's like, no, it's not racist, because we have our own N-word in Spanish that you do not know. I'm not gonna say it because it's really bad. Man. Anyway, how do I get that? Oh, because they call me black. Like, basically my whole family calls me dark, even though I'm nowhere close to being a black man. Anyway, no, it was way too quiet. You're like the waifu I didn't ask for. Fuck it, let's put that one. I think it's a little bit weird. Huh, I didn't realize you suddenly turned into my wife. Nikki stares at me.
Did you just call me your wife?
Yes, this is getting weird. No, your comment sounds like something a wife would say.
Don't make this weird, bro.
I don't even know why I picked that one. I should have picked the first one. You made it weird. She just shakes her head.
Stop, just stop.
No, okay, I'm glad I picked this one.
Anyway, before you so rudely distracted me, I had a question for you.
Yeah, what do you want? Yeah. What is it?
Can you give me a ride to the beach tomorrow?
No. No beach for you. No. No, I'm just kidding. I blink at her. How do you know I was going to the beach?
Because tomorrow is Umiko's festival?
Who? Okay, first of all, who the fuck's Umika? And festival, you say? Alright, there's gonna be fun games, food counters, food stalls. I want a raspado so bad right now. I really want a raspado so bad. Anyway, I'm back. I had to cut out a bit because I used my real name. Anyway, let us continue. How do you know about that? Nikki stares at me as if I have two heads.
Because I live in Isokaze?
Well, I live in Isokaze, but I don't know what you're talking about, Nikki.
Did you know about this?
No. Not exactly. Sho didn't specify why we were going when he invited me.
And you didn't bother to ask?
Nope. Do I really need a reason to go to the beach?
Fair point. Well, if you want to know, tomorrow is a festival to honor Umiko, the protector of Isokaze.
Ooh. Japanese mythology. Tell me more.
A long time ago, the Dragon King threatened to drown the island if Umiko didn't marry him. So when she agreed to live with him in his underwater castle, she stole his magical pearl and now uses it to control the waves.
Wow. And is she pissed off and that's why she caused the tsunamis in Japan? Like, and Umiko's like pissed, like, why doesn't anyone like me? Just like throws the water over. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Huh. That's pretty cool. How did you learn about this?
You know I've always loved mythologies.
You're like my brother. He likes Greek mythologies too. Ugh. That's true.
So, can you take me or not?
Sure, I'll be leaving at 10:45. Her face falls.
Oh.
What's with the O? Why O?
Well, my friends aren't gonna be there until later.
Well, you'll be there before any of your friends. And be lucky I'm taking your ride. Like, shit. Ungrateful little girl. So, hitch a ride with them.
I don't really feel comfortable asking them.
Well then. Tough shit. Fine, then you could come with me.
But you're going so early.
Okay, then walk. Then take the bus. She smiles sweetly.
When I said early, I actually meant that's perfect.
Yeah, that's right, That's what I thought. Nikki cranes her neck to peek down the stairs behind me.
You hungry yet?
A bit, yeah.
Me too. Come on, let's go downstairs and see what we have.
We don't have anything. All we have is water. That's all we're gonna get for dinner, Cat. Just water. She moves past me and files down the stairs. I follow her slowly. Nikki and I whip up a quick dinner. Then I spend the rest of the night looking up more information about the festival before going to bed. I flip around in bed, too excited to settle down, before finally drifting off to sleep. Alright, and I'm gonna end there. Yeah, why are you ending it so early though? Because first of all, I don't think it's that early because I'm looking at my phone. It's like almost an hour into the video. And also, I think it would be like a good place to stop because let's have the beach episode to be its own episode. You get what I mean? Because knowing from like Crystalline and Denro Enigma, it's probably gonna be long. So let's make it its own episode, you know? Alright, if you like this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification to see whenever I post. Alright, man. It's a really good game. I fucking love this game. Don't get me wrong, like, if this has to be, for me, like, so far it's like a top 4. Because my ranking for all PixelFade games is, well, I can't really decide yet. I think it's gonna be a Cenorobotics Enigma, because that was the first series I started. Crystalline, County After Story, Ace Academy. So yeah, man, that's my ranking for this. It's a really good game, but like this game is just basically just slice of life robots. Because it has like no fantasy aspect or even like sort of cool moments yet. Maybe this beach episode will be like kind of cool and I'll bump it up like a top maybe number 3 instead of number 4. But yeah, man. Anyway, if you like this, well, I already said all that, right? Yeah, I said all that. So, this is farewell. And as always, bye.